Hi. I'd like to start this blog talk radio show off with a song. New you. I'm sharing that song with everybody listening that wants to find out for themselves if it connects them to real guidance and a real education. Sing it before you go to sleep at night for like 15 minutes. And maybe when you get up in the morning, and let life show you in your dream visions, maybe if you get a connection to the wonderful worldwide educators, a new presentation, a real purpose for your life. I guess today I'd like to present some information about different life levels so that we can understand what life's all about a little more. So what I'll do is I'll read some of a book called A Journey to Real Freedom by Dwayne the Great Writer. And this is in scene 11 of that book. And there are other books available through lulu.com with the Amazing Romantic Adventures by Dwayne the Great Writer. So I'll just start reading some of this scene 11 about these different life levels that we have, different bodies in. The first level is the physical realm with its solid material reality. What exists here is the simulation of life, a temporary reflection of a real life. It is a vast and hard educational experience that everyone is going through on many different systems along with the earth. What you are experiencing here is a place in life, a temporary situation to awaken yourself to more possibilities. The earth is a testing ground, and more like a bomb site, as human history has proven so many times. The physical life and realm is the hardest to deal with because of the invention of the secondary self, the personal nature, the ego that usually decides the course of your life. The psychic personal self becomes the main problem over lifetimes through a projected invention from the real you. Because of this, you, the real you, is led around into all sorts of situations that you must deal with until you wake up to a real view and a real focus with the is. The gross material elements play havoc on the life of each person here, and the karmic burden seems endless at times. It amazes me how much pain and hardship people will take on just so they can continue their life on this planet and only to support the physical body with all its wants and needs. In the real you new verses, everything a person wants is already. This is the isness life is. After each lifetime ends, the choices a person makes during their lifetime here will determine if they will return here again or not, and most will. The idea of the physical process is a position that we all start from, and then learn to succeed to the greater positions in life with the assistance of the real universal guides. This is all done by each one of us individually as we make our own choices in this life, especially since each one of us must choose our own way to the great reality. The real guides simply present what is possible for each person according to how their life is. The mind and emotions are always the biggest burden to get past, but eventually the time comes when the real you is able to supersede the gravity of the psych realms and all accumulated karma from the past. The second level, the first heaven of man, is known as the Astral Realm or region. The Astral Realm is composed of hundreds of different levels and seemingly endless positions of experience. Some of these levels are just like on the earth. Others are more beautiful than you can imagine. There are also lower sub-levels, which are what people term as hell. There is no such thing as an eternal sentence in any of the hellish areas. The original invaders of the earth and other round worlds are the reptilian aliens, Ra, who have their residence in the lower astral worlds of hell. In your future on Earth, you will see many movies depicting what the lower astral is like and the astral tap lining that comes from the Ra invaders and what they do to people in their dreams while they sleep. The Ra invaders control most of the earth without people knowing they even exist. As your real experiences become more evident, you will become more aware of what I am referring to. The capital of the astral region is an area known to many of the mystical orders down through the ages and described in various ways according to their experience. The city is named by some as Kanwal, where to certain groups and followers it means 1,000 petals lotus. This is the place that so many belief systems strive to reach inwardly for what they term their spiritual perfection. The governor or ruler of this realm is known by many names. In the old scriptures on the earth, he was known as Jehovah. He is one of the man-made gods people pray to. Little do most people know that he is just another unaware soul managing this area who has the position of being the governor of the astral realm. He can be a tricky fellow and likes to agree with those who think he is their god. Some of the old mystics would call this fellow by different names. He is endowed with the dualistic power that is essential for the creation of matter in the astral and physical realms. He is actually at the center of this dualistic power, where it forms a great cluster of lights that move outwardly from where he is. You will meet him again someday. He is at the power center for the physical realm, the area that the scientists of Earth are trying to discover and understand through their mechanical means. The discovery of the duality of the atom, which turns from its own reality and then gathers with the coarseness of matter, is what science plays with. As I have said before, the material scientists are like children in a playground trying to find the answers about life through a physical means instead of being-isness. From this astral realm power center is the dual current of secondary sound and light. This creates and continues to sustain everything that exists in the astral and physical realms. These lights are made of 7 basic colors: black, red, green, orange, blue, yellow, and white. These color streams flow throughout the seemingly endless planes of the astral and physical worlds and touch all the different aspects of life that are of the lower elements. This is all part of the great sound current of all life, which originates from the great isness reality. This sound light reality assists the astral realm and all worlds everywhere, all the way down to the physical realm. The sound and light forms an almost seemingly endless variety of colors as it moves through the active awareness of the different areas, touching the endless multitudes of U-tunes and everywhere. All of these colors produce their own presence. Black is the negative or dark side, and white is the opposite or pure side. Green is the individualizing color that shows growth in a person's aura. The shade of human love is red, and orange is the ray of life. Blue is the intellectual color from which all creative and intellectual people receive their inspiration. And yellow belongs to the higher aspects of the sound light of the is. These basic colors can be unlimitedly mixed and produce different effects within each of us. The effects can be such, and the outcome is according to the individual and the choices each make, just as one would take a handful of soil or dirt from the earth and then manufacture it into whatever one decided. The great astral city of light is positioned between a huge shining mountain of light. This is where the center of lights is caught up from the power that flows down from the realm above it. The city is also known as the City of Lights, where there reside many famous earth people from the different ages of human history. A great majority of religious figures and their followers also reside in this realm, from the lower astral or hells to the higher life levels, because they have accepted the fact that this is the heaven they were to reach after the death of their physical body. This is where the governor god of this level lives, whom many people think is their deity. He has a huge castle within the shining mountain of light. The astral sound of life, here which is the bell and the conch. The astral realm is actually part of the lesser side of creation and the appearance of a life, compared to the true reality in the real universes of the is. Even though there is so much immense beauty and wonder to this level, it is very limited to the emotional senses. The astral level is necessary for the inexperienced U-tune to become aware of, as it makes its journey through the process of time and space. The lifespan here can be very long, hundreds of years and more. And so most of those who occupy this region consider they have reached some form of immortality. The lifestyle in the upper astral realm is not as hard as that of the physical realm. Most people here are into some form of creativity to try and further their own advancement in life. The astral realm is actually wiped out after several million years, as is the material physical realm, because it will have served its purpose for its time. All those U-tunes who did not have real guidance and are still lost to the true reality are then put to sleep until the lower areas are once again reformed and suitable for existence. Afterward, there comes a period of darkness, and then at some point, the great reality decides to form new creations in the astral and physical realms. It's no different than the lifespan of your car. Eventually, it goes to the junkyard after it has served its purpose, and then is reformed into something new. When the great reality finishes the new astral and physical realms, those who once existed there are sent back and their karmic ties are reestablished again so they can pick up where they left off and continue on their journey through life. It's really a simple process that each goes through. The physical and astral realms are closely tied because of the emotional attachment and lure of these regions and the people that exist within them. The average person is not paying close attention to what is happening on Earth, and so they are unconsciously drawn to this realm and mainly held to it. This is where they will usually end up after their physical life ends. As you can see in the world today, the people of Earth are polluting the planet at a rapid pace and adding to its demise because they are not aware of what they are doing with the natural environment that supports them. Their acts of unawareness unfortunately lead to future lifetimes on Earth that will not be as good as they are now. At some point, the sun will burn out and the earth will be in darkness until its self-destructive end. The closer the time comes for people to finally realize what is happening on their world, they will desperately look for something real. When your time comes, Dwayne, and your books are available, you will be having the time of your life with your new adventure. You will actually make history like no one else. But only those with a real heart will see what you are doing.